Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is week number 10, and today I have a video for you that has a new style. I'm using an airbrush tool that is on Procreate instead of the other styles that I've tried throughout these videos. But anyways, I'm gonna get going with this because I'm gonna be talking throughout this whole video. So here we go. Let's go. Alright, so here is my initial image. I drew this a few months ago during school, much like my flower power drawing. This is one that was in my notebook and has been chilling out waiting for me to finish it. There's 3 figures here standing around a campfire, and at the start of this drawing I'm just kind of playing around with some new styles. I'm like, oh, should I do the black lines or should I try something new? And that's what you're gonna see here is me jumping into the face using my airbrush tool. And this is a new technique to me. It felt a lot like painting, but you can blend things a lot easier. And I felt like I could do a more kind of realistic but not completely realistic face here. And going forward, you're gonna see I'm gonna change this guy's face 3 or 4 more times. And at this point, I think he looks pretty well, and then I kind of lose it a little bit. And then he comes back and he looks okay. And then I lose him again. And that's kind of what art is with faces specifically. And you're gonna see that with all of my figures here, is that they each go through phases where they look like doo-doo, and then they look good, and then they look like doo-doo again. But overall, I think they came out pretty alright. And I'm gonna jump into the coat here using some greens, and I'm locking in some fabric folds and trying to make it look like it fits in the scene. And I jump up into this big old foamy beer that he's got in his hand, and I actually enjoyed all these little details. It's satisfying to be able to do it in this way. This technique with the airbrush tool, I really enjoyed. I think it's something I'm gonna do again, just because I liked doing the style. There's so many different styles to do out there, and I want to try them all, of course, and I want to be Dalton the style bender. You guys can see here again, I'm going into this lady's face 10 different times, and I'm making her look creepy, and her lips are weird, and then I make her face small, and I don't notice that it's too small for the body now, and then I have to go in a 3rd time and finally fix it. And I feel like she ended up coming out great, the way I really wanted her to in the end. And I really enjoyed making the highlights on the edge of her face, and her lips were specifically successful to me as part of her journey there. Going forward, I'm going to be finishing up this 3rd figure, the guy with the trumpet. I have now a green jacket, a red cloak, and then this guy's long blue jacket. And each of the characters is a little different. I wish they could have looked a little bit more similar in style. Like they each have their own a little different style. The first one being more detailed. This guy here is more soft, but he's got his eyes closed. He's really jamming to this music. And then the lady to the left is really just popping out of that darkness, which I'm not really mad about any of it. It came out how I wanted. Here we go onto the background. I had a horse in there, and then I realized that it was sticking up halfway up a tree. So I had to get rid of it because it didn't look right, and I couldn't think of a good place to put it otherwise. So RIP horse, he's somewhere in the picture, you just can't see him. So yeah, I fill out all these trees, and then I put in a black background behind it. After that, I have to throw in some shadows, throw in the background, color in the moon, put the cloudiness, darken everything up because I want it to be dark, and then I have to put back in the mountain line. And then after that, I'm jumping back into this tent, doing the ground, trying to get the atmosphere to all look the same, adding shadows to my characters so that they're only really being lit by this campfire, which is kind of the center main focus here. And then after this, it's kind of just detail work. I need to get some hands done. I need to touch up things, make the distance look like distance and atmosphere in here. And of course, I'm going to go back into my first guy's face and try to fix him a couple times. I change his legs up, and then we go into my final part here, which is adding some smoke and stuff to the fire, which ends up being, I think, my favorite part because of the atmospheric look to it. So here we are reaching towards the end. I know I talked a lot this video, but I know you guys love my voice anyways, so and yeah, so that's about it. And this is coming up on the finished product here, and I really enjoyed this process. It was fun using the airbrush tool, trying something new and completing something that was different from what I've done on this channel so far. And it's always fun finishing something that you started months ago and just kind of sitting in your notebook. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Here's all these figures, and hit it to my exit in 3, 2, 1, boom. All right, and that does it for this week's video. I really appreciate you guys watching. It's been a pleasure to have you, and I really hope you enjoyed the campfire scene. Thanks.